is going to get a lot out of just seeing what we have to say for any video that we come across on YouTube. The goal today is to look at as many videos as possible and give our take. Would we watch the rest of this video through, or 5 seconds in are we feeling like we just want to click away? How is the outro? Are the creators throwing to the next video? Are they letting them linger and drag on and killing their late retention? There's so many things that we would like to help you with, and that is what we're going to do today. And you notice I've been saying we this entire time because it's not just me, it's also Viper.
Woo, that's right, baby. Your boy Viper is back on the live streams. I've been away for a while, but I'm back. So first thing I did this morning on the vidIQ Twitter is I asked you guys to explain to us what retention means to you. And I did that for a particular reason. I did that because I knew today we were going to do video reviews. And a big part of video reviews and how we go about reviewing your videos is retention. We review them with retention in mind. So let me just break down retention real quick, and then I'll hand it back to Dan and we can go ahead and get this party started. But when we talk about retention, we are talking about how long does a viewer stay on your video? Do they watch only maybe the first 15% of it? Do they watch 30% of it? Maybe 65%, 80% of it? How long can you keep that viewer engaged enough to watch that video? Obviously, the dream is to have them watch the entire video front to back, but we all know that's just not realistic. So what we as creators have to do is we have to craft our videos in such a way that it keeps the audience engaged for as long as humanly possible. And that is what we are talking about when we talk about retention. What is happening?
Sorry. I had the sound playing back.
Okay.
Oops. I was just trying to show a retention graph alongside you.
Oh, okay.
That is concerning that it played back for you. That might be a problem today.
This is why we love live streams, y'all. Y'all never know what you're going to get on live stream. But yeah, basically retention is how long will people stay on your video. So that's what we are trying to help you guys with today. And that's why we're doing these video reviews.
Now, you did mention it is a live stream. That is why if you clicked on this after it is not a live stream, it's 2 hours long. We do appreciate it, though. If you leave us a comment and let us know which video you saw today that gave you the most light bulb moments, right? The video you saw during your time watching this video that really you feel helped the most. And to those of you in the chat, wave hello to everybody watching this after the fact. All right. Are you ready?
Let's rock.
Okay, so I am legitimately concerned about you being able to hear yourself because that was not a problem the last several times we've done this. So if I pull this up, hello, can you hear me twice or anything?
No.
How about you? Can you hear you?
I can hear me. Yeah.
That's not good. You hear you twice.
Yeah, I hear now.
And then now.
Testing. No, not now.
That's not good. See, that's not what we want.
Uh-oh.
Give me just a moment. I will fix this. I'm not guaranteeing that or anything. I will share this and that. Okay, try now.
Testing. Nothing.
You're good?
Good.
Perfect. Okay, all I had to do is reshare it. That was really, I love it when a plan comes together. I love it when things are easy. So in the description below and pinned at the top of chat, again, this only works if you're watching live, is a video submission form. We have 325 channels waiting, hoping that we review their videos. 327, they're still coming in right now.
Wow.
So the way this works, very similar to how we do this on the Tuesday live streams. We use a very high-tech tool that uses the latest and greatest technology to pick channels. Here's how it works.
Oh God, it's hilarious.
It's just a claw. It's just a claw. You just click and it picks a channel.
So quick story before we begin about the claw. So at VidCon, they had something like the claw, but only there was no claw. The claw was an actual human being. So then what they did was they strapped you into a harness and they hoisted you above the bin because it was a bin of stuffed animals. And then they lowered you into the bin to grab the stuffed animal that you wanted and they will pull you back out. So you were the actual human claw at VidCon. It was kind of crazy.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
That happened last time too, and the tab didn't stay permanently muted. So that's like technical glitch number 2 today.
What did I come back to, y'all?
Yeah, it's been a mess, man. And unfortunately, I prepped the claw for like future bits of the live stream, so it's picked a number that doesn't exist yet. So we'll just take the very latest person who managed to submit on the form. So there you go. Congratulations. They're telling us that the focus of their channel is to entertain, not necessarily what we're asking, but that is still insightful. When we ask you, this is just an aside now. Drawnout gamer hasn't done anything wrong. I'm just to help you get in the mindset today of where we're coming from. When we ask you, what's your channel focus? We want to know, what kind of audience are you trying to get to watch your videos? So we're not doing a channel audit per se, which is when we would normally look at thumbnails and titles and things you're doing. But I would say on the surface, it looks like your channel focus might be horror games, but there's some Rocket League, there's some like other stuff going on. So it makes it feel like the channel doesn't have like a really solid focus. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to look at like your latest video. It's 15 minutes long. It's called Night Maniac Prologue, which I'm guessing, so it's an indie horror game. You have it in the thumbnail there. It's from itch.io. And I do want to talk about this title, but let's first, what we're going to do is watch about the first 30 seconds or so, and then we'll kind of jump around and see what we can see.
Yo, what it do, homies? So we're going to be checking out Night Maniac, another indie horror game from itch.io, an up-and-coming popular game. So, hey, hope you enjoy. Hope your day is well. Let's get right.
I'm a little bit concerned about the music, because it just feels so... You know what I mean? Like polished. Like yeah. It has that sound. I'm worried it is not safe for YouTube. Let's just assume it is.
Taxi, okay, bud? Oh, I'm gonna interact, zoom, run, skip, look, objective. Come out of hiding. Oh my god. Butcher shop.
All right, so that's about the first 30 seconds. It looks like there was a very brief description of what it is you're playing and what type of game it is. And then there was an animated intro, which we saw back here, which looks like the branded intro you probably put on all of your content, which now I can't find. And then the actual gameplay, like the in the moment let's play style content of you reacting to your environment. So a few things. So Viper, what did you think of the hook of the video?
So I guess my overall consensus is that I would keep watching, but I need you to make a change. And the change that I need you to make is that splash screen at the beginning that tells you the name of the video game. We don't need that. Just give me clip footage of the actual game in motion, talk over it, do what you got to do, but you don't need the splash screen. I was almost going to critique your actual channel splash screen, but it's so short, and that I don't really have a problem with that. It's like so short, I'm not going to critique that. But this thing right here, what Dan has on right now, you don't need that. Just give us the actual footage of the game, go into your field when you're talking over it, and then just keep doing it like that.
So this would be the branded splash screen thing you're talking about. It is very short. I would never make them longer than this.
Right.
I still wouldn't even use it, honestly.
Yeah.
I think it's another invitation. It's almost as if to say, if you don't like what you just saw a second ago, I'm inviting you right now to leave. Like, this is the moment the video actually starts. And if you didn't like what you saw, you're welcome to leave. You know, you don't want to interrupt somebody's viewing experience to where, you know, if they were thinking, I don't know about this guy, they just leave right away. I also don't like, and I know you're just being silly, tongue-in-cheek, but I don't like the lack of confidence in this phrase here, that guy you probably never heard of or seen before. I just, it's, you know, I get it, but it's just that extra bit of like, yeah, you know, I'm just me. I'm just kind of doing my thing. You know, maybe you never heard of me, whatever. No, like, you're on YouTube. Like, be like super excited. I'm not saying have an ego about it, but also don't put yourself down like in the first moments of your content before people even get to know who you are. We're approaching this as new viewers. We've never seen your channel before. This video popped up on YouTube and we want to check it out. So, you know, yeah, of course, people like the new viewers never heard of you before. There's no reason to draw attention to it. Now, that's a nitpick. What I would really say, the big glaring issue for me, Viper, with this video, See if you can spot it. Is this?
There was a fight between Steven and the butcher's employees.
Ooh.
I can
Yeah.
I can see you spotting it. You're leaning in. You can't hear what he's saying.
Yeah, that
You're wearing
background
headphones,
audio.
and your natural instinct is to like lean in.
Ooh. Yeah, the background noise. What's going on there, man?
Yeah, the rain in the background, that's like obviously the game noise, is drowning you out. You got to edit that down. You got to be over that. A lot of creators these days don't even have the game sound. It's there, but it's like quiet. They don't want to risk their commentary being drowned out by like, the sounds of the game. Game environments are meant to be really immersive, and they're going to be like loud and obnoxious. So the audio is definitely going to need to come down here. That is the biggest thing I noticed after we got past the intro. The final thing I want to say before you go on to the next channel is your intro. Just playing that again
Yo, what it do, homies? So we're gonna be checking out Night Maniac.
for a solid 2 seconds. There's a black screen, and you're also kind of saying what's already known to the viewer. What's up? We're going to be playing this game, and you have it in the title, you have it in the thumbnail, and you're kind of just repeating yourself to the viewer. Think of it from their perspective. They already know what they're in for because you set them up already. So this is a habit I was in as well. Try to break that habit of starting your videos like get into the video right away. So skip this. Skip all of it. Like have that taxi like dropping you off, and have the video just start going. You're already in there. And then maybe when you get a few seconds in, you can say, by the way, I'm Drawnout Gamer, and we've been playing this game for a couple days now, so don't forget to subscribe. Really quick, in and out introduction to yourself, but don't drag it on. That's the most I would recommend doing. Get into the content as soon as you possibly can.
Indeed.
Those are all my tips, other than I did mention I wanted to say something about the title. Just not exciting enough for me. Night Maniac demo, itch.io indie horror game. It's only for search, it seems like. And it doesn't say first look. It doesn't have any indication that you're going to approach any kind of challenge or any adversity or anything. There's no opinion of your thoughts on the game. It's literally just like name of the game in the thumbnail, name of the game in the title, and that's all I'm going to give you. So I would work on your titles as well. That was a lot. That was a very, very big amount. So that's how the claw works. But also, we have a couple channels that we've picked out prior to opening up the claw. One of them was the first channel who managed to submit on the form when we went live. And that is Joey Underwood. They're approaching 2,000 subscribers, and they are a Doctor Who channel, which I was very excited about because there's a lot of big stuff happening in the world of Doctor Who, which they are indeed covering, but there's not a ton of content. They've been going for about 5 months. And I would love to see more content. If we were doing channel audits, I'd be going into that. But Viper, would you like to get started? We'll check out the latest video.
Let's go.
Who is Neil Patrick Harris playing in the 60th anniversary? So, after a cryptic message was posted on Instagram by Russell T Davies, Neil Patrick Harris was announced as playing a villain in the 60th anniversary special of Doctor Who. Now, this would have been quite a surprise if I hadn't already seen It's a Sin, which is by Russell T Davies and also stars Neil Patrick Harris. But this is still quite a big get for Doctor Who. I'm still quite surprised to see him announced to be playing a part in this show. But with all that being said, we don't actually know exactly who he's playing yet. So this video is going to go over a few options, those being a new character, the Valyard.
So, what do you think?
This is excellent. This is amazing. This is chef kiss. Why? Because it's fast paced. You get right into it. And there's this emerging trend, which I wouldn't say it started with Mr. Beast, but it probably didn't start with him, but of using large text on the video when you're talking about something in particular and you want to hit that point home. You got the text popping out. I like that. That seems to be the new trend, especially with Mr. Beast and in tech video, the use of text throughout what you're talking about. So this is an excellent intro. This is how intros should be done, you all. You want to get right into the video, fast paced, different cuts. Even when he's on himself, he's cutting in, he's cutting out. Like, bruh, yes, this is what I'm talking about.
I completely agree. Very, very, very solid hook. I like the use of graphics. The video, like the graphics you're using seem to be very themed. So yeah, all of that. What's funny is that the channel we watched a second ago, they had like a big branded intro, and they let that kind of be the branding. This is the kind of thing you can do. This screen we're looking at right here is the kind of thing you can do to brand your videos without branding your videos. You know what I mean? Like if you were to always use this style of text and, you know, scene changing screen, that would be familiar to your viewers. That would be that branding that you're looking for. But you'll notice there's no logo or anything for them on the thumbnail. There's none of that going on. There's no like, you know, yo, what's up? I'm Joey, and you know, here's my branded intro. And then today, what we're gonna do, it just like Viper said, right into the video. So now with that brilliant intro, now I want to know if I just scrub the timeline, we can see fantastic use of B-roll. You're putting in a lot of text still. You are obviously giving like a lot of context to the things that you're talking about. Every behind the scenes photo that I've seen of Doctor Who so far, I'm like noticing in your timeline here. So what is your ending like? Let's watch the last like 10 seconds or so.
Are leaning into it being the Celestial Toymaker, and I am personally in that boat. So who do you think Neil Patrick Harris might be playing? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you liked this video, you might like these other videos that I've made about the 60th anniversary.
Oh, the way he just cut, like he just promoted next video. Oh, this man going places. This man is going places, y'all.
Yeah, that was awesome. You're utilizing the end screen, I would say, almost perfectly. The only thing, and this still seems intentional, and everyone can do things however they want. The only thing I would have done differently is I would have pointed to a specific 60th anniversary video, maybe one slightly related to this one. Like maybe there's another actor playing a character. You're like, you're not going to believe who so-and-so is playing. And I talk about that in this video here, you know? So just that even more enticing, like way to get people to click, you know, I'm not just going to say, hey, watch this playlist. It's here's why you should watch this playlist. Here's why you should watch this next video. And you basically did that. I think that needs like the tiniest bit of elbow grease, but yeah, this is solid. This is very, very solid content. So because I don't think Viper and I have like a lot of recommendations for the actual production of your content, other than like, I would love to see some, you know, updates to lighting and things like that, but that's all stuff that can come in good time. You know, the audio sounds good. The videos ultimately look good, especially for a channel of your size. What I would say is the reason I think you're not getting as many views as you could be is because you're simply not uploading a lot. It seems like you're willing to upload when some information is leaked. Like I remember when this was leaked, these characters returning to Doctor Who, and you made a couple videos around it, but I feel like you can go so much deeper. You could go into way more speculation. You could be breaking down. So like what, like to people who are newer to the series, why are these two actors relevant to them? Like, no, here's why this is important. Here's why it's confusing, you know, and you can go into much longer explanations of who these folks are and what this means for the show. So I think you could be putting in a lot more videos in between content leaks that we're kind of getting as like Doctor Who fans. So more content if you can somehow find the time to do it.
Definitely. Hey, shout out to the 433 of you all watching the live stream today. We appreciate all of you all being here. So thank you so much. Love seeing all y'all here in the stream.
We almost have 500 of you somehow who have submitted channels. So let's just start getting back into this. We're going to update the number picker. Why did it turn back on? It scared the crap out of me. I wasn't expecting that.
Whoa. What is happening?
Mute tab. Okay, it's muted. Sorry. I don't like that. I'm about to retire the claw right now. Okay, 319. Really staying in the 300s, I guess, today. All right, it is a gaming channel. Oops, that's for later. Let's go here. It is Kloversy, I think. They have 22 subscribers. And I want to make sure we're going to look at like the most relevant content. What did they say their channel was about? Oh, gaming, just gaming. Okay. So this is where channel focus would kind of come in, because I want to say maybe it's a Five Nights at Freddy's channel, but like you're obviously not playing that here. Maybe we'll just watch the latest video. That might be the best reflection of your content, but we would recommend a little more focus, I think.
Hello everybody, my name is Kloversy, and today I felt like doing something a little different. Today I'm just gonna do like a just chatting dinosaur game video. I was playing a bit before. Oh, and I already died. I'm not very good at this. Whatever. Yeah, I just wanted to do something a little different today. Oh, yeah, I just want to talk about some stuff.
So we're about 24 seconds in. What do you think?
I think we need to watch one of his Friday Nights at Freddy's video because this is not the norm.
Yeah, I just wanted to do something different today. Was kind of telling me the same thing. As a general tip, if you're doing stuff like this, you should really put it behind a topic. Like just saying, just chatting is a good way to invite people not to watch because they're just not sure what they're going to get.
Yep.
You know, it's not really about the game. It's about like a chat you're going to have. And it in the first 30 seconds, we still don't know what that topic is.
Yep.
I'm gonna die. Dang it. Hello everybody, my name is Kloversy, and welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm gonna be attempting night 5, and I already have attempted night 5 a couple times off camera, just to see how hard it was. And it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. I cannot do it. So I'm just gonna show you guys. I'm just gonna show you. I think it'd be easier to show you.
So that's 30 seconds.
Yeah.
What do you think that time?
Much better intro. However, that Five Nights at Freddy's new game continue that start screen, you were on there way too long. You should have. I need you to get into the game quicker. Even if you still have to talk over and let us know what you're going to do, I need you to get into the game quicker because you being on that screen for like a whole 20 seconds, people are gone. They're already left.
Yeah, you had a good hook there. You know, that jump scare is what I would expect of like a Five Nights at Freddy's experience. But yeah, so check this out. When you started the new game,
You guys.
right here, the screen that comes up next lasts a long time. I'm going to mute it. And so let's see how long the screen lasts. So like 1, 2, 3. You have a solid 3 seconds there. What I would have done is the hook where I'm going to die, blah, and then the thing scares you. And then I would have jumped immediately to that screen after you hit the button. Give me 1 sec. Come on, I went back too far. I'm sorry. So the black screen that said night 5.
Mm-hmm.
You come back on the mic after the jump scare and you say, all right, start night 5. I tried this before. It did not go well. That's the whole setup. That's everything you said in less than a sentence. And that's how I think this video should have started. And then after this scene, we don't really know what happens because we didn't watch this far, but silent concentration. So you're kind of like memeing yourself, like you went quiet for a second.
And it's gonna be a little hard.
So I've seen this a lot in gameplay videos too, and I would do some research on like horror genre YouTubers and streamers before you take my advice. But what I think is that you're not cutting out enough. I think there's too much silence. Like you said, silent concentration, but I would expect you to start talking a lot sooner. But then it like stayed silent and you were just kind of looking at the cameras and looking back in the room and look at the cameras and look at the room. And it just didn't feel like you were engaging with the audience anymore. Now you're just playing the game and we happen to be over your shoulder, but we're not being acknowledged too much. So look and see how other YouTubers are kind of approaching this genre and notice those little differences. Notice when they talk, when they don't talk, when it's, when it's appropriate, when it's not appropriate. Just try and pick up on some of these editing techniques because I think there's a lot of reason for your retention graph to look not so great in this video because there's a lot of opportunities for people to feel like maybe I'm not in the right place. I don't know if I'm like really here when it comes to this video. I don't know if this video is like for me, So that is, I think, our early critiques.
Yep.
All right. We will move on to the next one. Thank you for submitting. And was this, okay, this was a claw pick. Oh boy. What happened? Oh, excuse me for a second. Google decided to reset on me.
I don't know why every now and then we get kicked out. Kind of annoying.
I think it's just a security thing. I think it's just automatic at a certain point. If you've been logged in for enough time, you have to relog. It makes sense to me, but wish it wouldn't happen while I'm live. So we're already, I don't know how this is happening. We're already over 500, well over 500 on the form. So I'll update the claw again to 550. Muted. Goodness. And we picked 350. What's going on with the 300s? 357. Another gaming channel. We should probably implement a separate gaming form at this point. We'll try to go through this one quickly because we did just give a lot of tips specific to, I think, gaming videos. But Viper, would you like to lead us off with this one?
Let's do it.
Which one's your pick? There's a lot of
titles are not doing it for me, but let's go with the latest one, the top brawlers you need to push.
All right. So we're about 20 seconds in. I think we kind of see the point of the video. What do you think? What are you doing? What happened?
Bruh, why in the world would you put the title on the screen? Like, we know what the title is. Like, why are you doing that? Like,
where? Wait, what are you looking at?
No, the moment you hit the play button, the title popped up. And I'm like, why? Why on earth would you do that? There's no need for that. Other than that, I don't really have much of a problem with it. I do appreciate the text that you use. It was easy to read, and you even had it blend into the actual theme of what's going on the screen, so that's pretty impressive. But that title in the first like 5-10 seconds, no, we don't need to know what the title is. We know what the title is already.
Yeah, people did click in from your title and your thumbnail, so that is apparent there. I think the thing that I guess I'm struggling with is, are there other creators doing this type of content? And do I need to do as much reading if I watch them? I know I'm being like super harsh here, but it's so difficult. Like as somebody who's not going to like get on a mic, it's so difficult in gaming to stand out when you're doing content like this. It's just tough. Using the robot voice and just straight up using text, I always felt like are good ways to get people to kind of leave. Your data will show different. Like you have access to that and I do not. So it is something to keep in mind. I just want to look at one more. Is it always like this?
Let's see.
So I can't listen to that because there is copyright music in there. What about this one? Interesting. So yeah, a lot of different styles of content too, which in a channel audit setting, we would tell you there's not a lot of focus here. There's just kind of like a lot going on in terms of different games you're playing. But I feel like this channel might be missing the personality. If you're going to be a voiceless channel, I think the editing needs to carry the story. You know what I mean? You can definitely be a voiceless channel, but sound effects and music and visuals are helping tell the story. But
hey, can you do me a favor? Can you play that Beat Me video again real quick?
This one?
Yeah. Why does it look like it's being recorded on a cell phone camera?
I think the difference here is that they're recording off of a console, and so they don't have a capture card. So in this, they're able to record off their monitor because they're using a capture, like, software.
Okay.
But when they do console, because I noticed there's another Nintendo game here that is being recorded off of a phone or something. If you're going to do gaming on your Switch or something like that, you got to invest in a capture card. It has to be your very first investment. If you're serious about doing console content.
Yeah. That can't be a thing.
But we'll also refer you back to all the advice we've given gaming channels thus far today, and this so far on the live stream. Sorry, we have 568. I cannot keep up. The claw literally can't keep up. We're overloaded. We're gonna do 580, and the number picker better go lower on the form now too. 32. I got my wish. All right, we're down way earlier. Thank goodness. People have been filling this out since yesterday, so I wanted to make sure we got to more of these. All right. Oh, so they linked us to an actual video. I'm going to look at the channel before we play that. just to get an idea of what we're seeing. How to ruin a perfect series. So it looks like they're talking about TV and movies. And they would like us to look at this video specifically. It's 33 minutes long. So let's watch just the first like 20, 30 seconds and see how we're feeling.
To say that Atlanta Season 3 is divisive is like saying that cryptocurrency and NFTs seem kind of fishy. We got Donald Glover sending subliminal shots over Twitter. Fans are upset. His brother, who's also a writer, pretty much admitting that he doesn't care if we like the show or not. We're talking about all of that in this video. In case you're new to the channel, I'm John Lewis. I just got a new Funko Pop, and we jumping right into the video. Now, the thing is,
I wasn't sure at first, but I liked that. I liked the way you came in. You showed something controversial and then cut it, and here you are. What did you think?
Yes, if you're going to do it, that is the way to do it. Yeah, again, when you start these videos, you want to go right into it, whatever it is that you want to talk about or whatever ideal that you want to get across or message you want to get across. You need to hit up with that in the first 30. He hit up with that in the first 10. And then, like Dan said, he popped right in there with his thoughts and opinions. I like that.
That intro to introducing yourself, too. I loved that. I loved how you told us what the video is about first. By doing it with an opinion, you didn't just say, in today's video, blah, blah, blah. Like, you literally gave, like, an opinion to tell us what the video is about, to tell us what we're about to get into. And then you said, by the way, I'm John Lewis. I just got a new Funko Pop. Let's do it. Like, that was brilliant. That was exactly as much time as anyone should spend introducing themselves on YouTube.
I am mad that you picked that video because I want to watch the other videos.
I'm gonna say now this could be 30 minutes jam-packed, right? Like this could be an amazing 30 minutes. But my concern for you is that in most cases, people don't watch like 30-minute long videos, generally speaking, on YouTube. And you're going to want good retention to make sure your videos spread far and wide. So people always say, make sure your video is no longer than it needs to be. So in that regard, I'm saying, have you done the editing? Have you trimmed this down? You know, ruthlessly cutting out things that were maybe redundant or, you know, you just felt like didn't need to make the final cut. Learning to edit your videos down to that 10-minute kind of like, I think for a review like what you're about to give, I feel like 10 to 15 minutes. But look in your space. Look and see what others are doing as well. Sorry, what did you want to say?
I was going to say also, there's this myth that longer videos equal better retention. Not really, no. Like Dan said, your videos only need to be as long as they need to be.
If you can get someone to watch 60, 70% of your 30-minute video, you're going to have a really strong video on your hands. But in most cases, people... even the best creators would struggle with that. And it's funny that this comes up because I was just watching a clip from Mr. Beast's presentation at VidCon, and this is exactly what he was saying. It, you know, just almost verbatim, you know, like, and he was on stage with someone from YouTube, and they said the same thing, like, make your videos as long as they need to be. And if people are willing to stick around for an 8-minute video, if you're getting 60, 70% retention on an 8-minute video, that's also potential to be a huge standout video. So I do feel like, given the subject matter, this video could be too long without having watched the whole thing. Obviously, I can't say that for sure, but it does feel like it might be. The other thing I would be doing is changing the content just a little bit, because since this is from like a hit TV show, you may get a copyright claim the second the video starts. And if you had started altering this footage a little bit to make it seem like it's been changed, you're adding your personality to it as like it's going. Like what I would have done is put some like goofy music that's unique to your channel, right? Like, and it just gets goofier and goofier, or more and more like tense or something before you kind of come in. So it like cuts hard, and then there you are. You like transforming content as much as you can if you're going to use content from TV and movies is just really, really important. Maybe you didn't get a copyright claim, maybe you've done enough, but I guess I got a little nervous. I didn't know how long we were going to be watching the scene from Atlanta. So that is just something else I'd be keeping an eye on, is really like adding transformative content, even if it's just your face in the corner and your jaw is slowly dropping or something like that.
Yep.
I think, yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah. You don't play.
All right. I keep hitting the back button. All right. What do we got? 592. I can't do it anymore, Viper. I can't keep up. The claw is choking on all these submissions. What are we supposed to do? I got to oil the claw.
Y'all only have to submit once. You don't have to resubmit. I think there might be some submission spam going on, apparently.
They can't unless they're using multiple Google accounts, but it's only one per Google account. If we do see resubmissions, we'll just delete all the instances of them, though. I'll sometimes do that before streams start. 364. Keep in mind, people were filling this out yesterday, and a lot of them may not be here. So the today viewers are piling in on top of the yesterday viewers. Wildlife Watcher.
Ooh, okay.
You know, getting close to 5,000. Pretty big there.
Oh, come on, man. Why do y'all always do this stuff? I don't. All right, Dan, I need a minute. Okay. Listen, people, listen to me very closely. When you have a channel with a particular topic like this one, wildlife watchers, and that's your main focus of the channel, nobody cares how much YouTube pays you. Nobody cares. That is not why they come to the channel. They are coming to the channel to watch what you think or how you feel about the wildlife. They don't care about how much YouTube pays you. I see this on so many channels across so many niches. People, they get their first YouTube check or they get a big check from Google and they want to make a video about it. Why? Why are you doing that? Stop doing that, please. Thank you very much.
I'm going to agree with you, but the only instance I'm disagreeing is that there are people who do care, but they're not your target audience. That's the thing. Like in the best case scenario, you could bring in a lot of new viewers who will not stick around to watch the wildlife videos. You're getting people who are kind of being nomadic on YouTube and they're just trying to learn everything they can. Well, how much money could I make if I was a nature channel? You know what I mean? So it's going to just confuse everything. You're going to get new viewers coming in who will never become returning viewers. And that's the kind of thing that slows you down.
Okay, so we're going to skip that, but we're not even watching that video. We're going to watch one of the actual videos.
All right. I'm not going to watch Frisky Donkey and Horse because I feel like, you know, we shouldn't. But Monkey video looks fun. But there's also Amazing Peacock Dance that has like 800 views. It's from 3 months ago.
Oh, this is cool. Okay, Dan, we're gonna have to watch like multiple videos.
So that was that. Yeah, let's go. It looks like peacocks are like a big theme on this channel. Peacock playing, that looks fun. I'm gonna just mute it if it's just music.
I wonder if there's like any talking or narration going on though.
I thought for a second I heard somebody, but I don't think in this video.
I don't think so. There's no narration in that video. There's no narration in the last video. So
I think it's okay. Like these are the stars of the video here.
Yeah.
I think.
Like, oh, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say. I guess this is just a channel of him like observing peacock activity, and that's the gist of it, which is nothing bad.
Peacock's playing. It says mating. I totally missed that. Sorry. Anyway, in terms of, I guess, what I would expect based on the thumbnails and the titles, I'm getting what I came in for.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's animals being animals. You obviously have access that a lot of other people don't, and so you can capture some really unique footage. I kind of wonder if there's like stories you could tell if you haven't already. Like can you kind of turn these almost into vlogs in the sense that like we're checking out the peacock enclosure today, we just had babies or whatever, and so like you kind of take people on a bit of a journey, tell like a little story. It would give you an opportunity to make your videos a little bit longer if you were trying to get like a little more watch time, and it would kind of be that opportunity to also show you, like, obviously you're willing to like go on the channel, so since you are willing to be the face of the channel, that's an opportunity you might have. Overall, yeah, I can't really recommend. The only other thing I could recommend, I think, is slightly better camera.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, definitely better camera or something.
Because it's 1080, but it's it could be sharper. but it looks good. Totally acceptable.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, still sounds of like nature. Cool. Yeah, other than channel focus, I think those are our big critiques. But yeah, nicely done. I love the thumbnail evolution too. I think using like the natural habitat more so than just like text and cut out images on the screen is probably working a bit better. All right, we'll move on to the next one. How are we over 600?
I don't know. We're almost at 500 watching, so yeah.
Well, welcome everybody. All right. So for those of you who are just getting here, actually, you know what? We're going to shift gears a little bit because we have been streaming for 40 minutes. For those of you just getting here, we're vidIQ. We don't just have a fun YouTube channel where we review videos and give you YouTube tips. We also have a whole suite of tools and different services that you can take advantage of. And one of them is vidIQ Max. So vidIQ Max is a coaching service where you have direct access 24/7 to a group of expert YouTube coaches that are already doing incredible work helping people grow their channels. The goal is to get you from hobbyist YouTuber to actual legitimate business owner, help you actually take your channel to the level that you want to take it to. So vidIQ Max gives you regular coaching sessions. There are 2 every month, but the coaches have been going way above and beyond that. There's a bunch of bonus sessions. That's all happening all the time. And then when those aren't going on, you have access to a private Discord server with the other vidIQ Max students where the students are helping each other out. And you also have access again to the coaches 24/7. You can ask a question. And when they get to it, they'll get to it in Discord. And, it's awesome. It's really been a huge help to all the creators who've joined so far. So if you want to learn more, vidIQmax.com. It's linked down below. And the reason I bring it up is not only to tell you how awesome it is, but also because if you've been sitting here and looking at the number go up and up and up on the submission form to over 600 channels now, you might be thinking, gosh, dang it, I wish there was something I could do to get my video reviewed without waiting in this really long line. Well, vidIQ Max folks got ahead of you today. There are 2 different vidIQ Max channels we're going to be looking at today, and this is one of them. We gave them a separate form, and only about 5 or 6 people submitted their channels on it. So we picked a couple of them. And this is one. We've actually talked to this channel. We did a bonus Q&A section in session in Discord on Friday, and we actually got to talk to this creator. They collect Funko Pops, and their entire channel is dedicated to their hobby of collecting Funko Pops.
Okay.
So you see like some success here with their shorts. Their shorts from just a day or so ago getting thousands of views already. Really taking advantage of that. And then from time to time, they also do long form videos. What do you think? Should we look at their latest short first and then maybe look at a long form?
Sure. Yeah, we do that.
Anakin's gone. I am what remains. Anakin's gone.
So the one thing I would say, well, here, let's let you start.
I don't know why the audio sounds so garbled. I know it from the Kenobi show, but it sounds kind of garbled in that clip. My only thing is that hopefully you don't get a copyright strike, but maybe that's an allowed sound clip. I'm not sure.
When it comes to shorts, you can get away with a lot more. I don't know if it'll always stay like that, but YouTube themselves has said you can get away with a lot more.
Okay. Cool.
So interesting way of using the Funko Pops, and it's a trending topic right now. The one thing I noticed was that you have the TikTok watermark remaining on your content.
Ooh,
and
yep.
I have been in calls with YouTube now when they talk about YouTube Shorts, and the one thing they have made crystal clear is that you do not want that TikTok watermark in your content.
No.
So what you should be doing is going on your TikTok and downloading that content back onto your device without the watermark, or just take the original, but the one you uploaded to TikTok, and use that on your channel. But you do not want this. YouTube can see that, and if
they detect it, they will suppress your video. Literally, they will bury it.
Yeah, there is a chance you might be missing out on a lot of views just based on having that.
Can we go back and watch the 15K one? We all love Anakin one.
Yeah,
Okay, yep, it's not there, and you got a lot more views on that video.
No,
Oh
it's
no,
here.
it is there. No, whoa, okay.
It's from Disney Theory, which I'm a bit concerned about. Is that also because I recognize this is like your place, and there's a different TikTok watermark. I wonder if you have two different TikToks.
Huh. Interesting.
I would definitely be because yeah, they did tell us one thing they were doing on TikTok that was working really well was they would put out like they would basically say if people in the comments tried to like pick out a Funko Pop, it was like a challenge for the creator to try and find it. And so they would make a response video. That's why I saw Anakin Skywalker in the comment there. The video is basically them like, oh, okay, do I have Anakin Skywalker? And then they look around the room and yes, I do. So that's kind of the premise.
Gotcha. Okay.
So let's look at their latest long form video.
All right, so I just bought a Funko Pop mystery box off of Amazon. Let's see if it's a hit or a miss.
I have to mute the music because I don't think this is YouTube stage.
Nice. This box for around $52-ish dollars. Let's just say 52. Now, it should come with 6 pops, and one of them should be an exclusive or a chase. Should be. Now, I'm thinking...
What are your thoughts? We're at 30 seconds in.
I'm kind of torn. I like the fact that he explained what was happening before he got torn into the box, but I'm wondering if the better move would be to put the clip of him tearing into the box first while he talks over it, maybe? I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I could see that. I think so. I think that it was good to jump in and explain right away what you're doing. But you could have done that with the B-roll of like you maybe getting the box off your doorstep or something, like building up the part where you cut into it. You know, I would have had a little bit more there that kind of like starts setting up the story with visuals as you're kind of in the background talking about it. I also think that hearing the audio like in this room, I love the set, right? Like it for this type of channel, for what they're doing, it looks awesome. Like how much legitimacy could you possibly put in this channel, like other than having the wall full of Funko Pops behind them? Like it's floor to ceiling. It's fantastic. But it's creating this really crazy echo in the room. And one of the upgrades I'd be looking at is maybe getting like a lavalier mic or something that's going to be a little bit more like here rather than in the whole room. Like you can't put up, you're in a unique situation where you can't put a lot of noise canceling in your room because it'll cover the Funko Pops, which are creating the echo. So I would see that as a challenge. And I think that's one that you should be kind of working on a little bit because it is, to me, and maybe it's just my headphones, it is distracting to me.
Okay, so this is a good chance to go into audio real quick. So when we talk about audio and microphones out there are two types of microphones that are popular among creators. One is called a condenser microphone, and the other one is called a dynamic microphone. The difference between condenser and dynamic is the condenser microphone literally captures everything happening in the entire room. So if you don't have sound treatment, if you have maybe an air conditioner going on in the background, or maybe you have an animal in the background meowing or barking or something, the condenser mic is going to capture all of that in addition to your voice. Whereas opposed to a dynamic microphone, captures only usually what is the sound that's going directly into the microphone, depending on what's going on here. So if you all are in a situation like this where you can't soundproof the room, you may want to consider getting a dynamic microphone to cut down on some of that background reverb that Dan was alluding to. But that's just a quick audio tutorial or whatever. You can do with that information what you will.
Yeah, and as I said, there's also lavaliers, which are very tiny. They're the clip-on microphones you see so many people using. Those are super, directional. They're like just right up in your grill. They're great for those types of environments. So just some tips for you. It's really hard to treat audio that's like echoey, in post. It's not an easy thing to do. So the other thing I'll say is that just looking at your editing as we're scrolling through, it's about a 10-minute video. You change shirts at one point. So like there's a lot of scene changes. You have different boxes. There's a lot going on. So that all checks out to me. So yeah, I think the personality is there. I think the edits are pretty good. I would just be looking at those kind of like small incremental improvements, honestly.
Yep.
And then get rid of that TikTok logo. It's killing you.
Yeah, don't do that.
All right. So we'll move on to our next Claw selected channel. 663 have submitted via the Claw, and we will mute it. I'm just gonna put 650. Wait, what did I say? Oh, we're way
3 apparently.
okay. Should I just do 700? Feeling lazy. 24. That's what I'm talking about. All right. It is MiChris Gaming. They do playthroughs and challenges. That is their channel focus. All right. So is it true? 1,000 subscribers. Congratulations. I see gameplay here. I see 2 hours worth of suffering compiled in minutes. Plants vs. Zombies. Something 4 slots hardcore. So it looks like Plants vs. Zombies content. Maybe exclusively. And they also quit YouTube, but not for very long. What do you think? You want to watch the latest one?
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm going to mute it. And yes, okay, so it is text at the bottom of the screen. They're kind of walking us through what they did. Now, here's my example of text on the screen being difficult.
Yep.
I'm supposed to be watching this action-packed game, but I have to keep looking down to read full sentences underneath it. That's another problem with captions rather than using a microphone. That's going to be, I think, an issue for a lot of viewers. What do you think?
Yeah, if I have to do additional work to enjoy your content, I'm not going to do it. And a lot of people are not going to do it. You got to figure out a way to make the text bigger, maybe shorten it up a little bit, because you can do like shorter bursts of it and still have the same effect. But again, having whole sentences at the very bottom of the screen, there's too much work.
Yeah, and plus it's so low that if I try and pause to read it, all of YouTube's stuff is in front of it. So I can't even, if I just want to see what you're trying to say, I can't even see it. But that's not the problem I'd be focused on. I would be trying to figure out how you can get a voiceover on this, whether it's you or whether you go on Fiverr and give someone a script. But there's got to be something here, I think, for audio. I think especially the music you're using, I worry that it's this song/music credits. Are these songs from the YouTube content library, or are these just songs that are from around YouTube? Do you have the rights to these songs? Because I muted it just in case. And you know what? You know what's funny is that ever since we started doing these live streams, literally every single week we get copyright on our live streams because there's at least one channel, usually multiple, that is using music and sounds they shouldn't be using.
Hey Dan, they're telling us that we typed the wrong number.
Well, okay, we'll fix it. Don't you see me updating this claw like every few seconds. Don't worry about that. Jeez. What if it's not fair? Just watch the live stream. We're helping out one channel for the sake of all of you. That's why we're here. Don't worry about the claw and the numbers. It's okay. We're all going to be okay. Except the text on this video has got to go. I think that's my critique. I can't listen to any of the audio, and it's a big change. What we've recommended to MiChris Gaming is a really big change, and I'm really wondering so we got 1,000 subscribers. What's the most popular video? Plants vs. Zombies, something alpha chapter 7-1, 7-10. So is this the same? So we got music. I'm not seeing any text this time.
Nope.
So it's just silent gameplay. Oh, wait, no, we got some text this time. So you got some views there. What are the comments? Like 16 comments. People giving you some tips on what you can do to improve. There's an audience. However, okay, So when we look at the top viewed videos, they're few and far between. It looks like 5-6 months ago, you had a few that kind of broke out. These chapters in particular seem to be doing well for you. But I feel like the ceiling is much higher in the Plants vs. Zombies space. And I feel like you could be capturing a much larger audience if you were to be putting your voice in this content or putting someone's voice in this content. I'm just, when it comes to gaming without a microphone, it's tough. When you come to YouTube growth creators and you ask, well, why aren't I growing? I can't help but latch on to that personally. But we will move on. Apparently, I got to fix the claw.
Yeah. No. You just have to type in 24 this time when you go to the form submission thingy.
Oh.
Yeah,
I typed in 4.
Yeah, you typed in 4 instead of 24.
Oh.
There you go. All right.
Sorry
now we're
about
good.
See? But it's another gaming channel. What was everyone so upset about? What were you missing?
Oh, man. Dubioustrain is what they're missing.
If this channel isn't using a microphone,
gonna be problem. Dan coming out somebody.
The last 4 hairs on my head are going to fall out right now.
Cheetah, you might be wondering why I'm changing a little bit of my content. My cat. That's not the reason. We are going to be looking to the reasons why I am changing a little bit of my content. Let's go. First things off, I got a new computer. Ignoring for the fact that this display is my mom's TV. Sorry about that. And on this.
Okay, so about 20 seconds in, it's not the video we should have clicked on because it's kind of an announcement.
Yeah, this is not the video that you watch it.
I like their editing though.
Yeah, they got a lot of cuts and stuff.
Yeah, definitely some fun little random bits in there. Let's look at the video from a month ago.
All right, guys, so we're at this park. I'm probably going to be doing some flips here. I am going to do flips here. I'm so sorry for the bad audio. Music.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
All I can say is that I'm serious.
I don't know what happened there. And I'm afraid, again, jumping in the trampoline park. So we can't really hear what you're saying because of the trampoline park. I will say again, I like the edits. What do you think?
It's almost too much though. I mean, the cuts are fine, but when you're cutting every like 5 seconds, that's a little much. It's kind of hard to keep up with it at some point. So I would say you might want to consider cutting down on doing edits that quickly. I mean, the quick cuts are good, but yeah, I think your video is almost going at a rate that's too fast. You might want to slow it down just a tad.
I worry about the channel focus at this point. It's hard to like. I can see that you're putting a lot of work into this content, so I don't want to get too hung up on the videos. I think in this case, I'm just kind of looking at. I hate to use this analogy, but you're kind of bouncing back and forth, right? Just to use the trampoline park as our analogy here. 1 minute you're playing Minecraft, and the next minute you're at a trampoline park, and then there's like an announcement about changing up your content. And I'm sure you talk about what you're going to do. Maybe it looks like you're going to play some Minecraft. If you're making a change, if you've decided to pivot to a change on your channel and you're going to commit to it, I want to see a real commitment. All of this super kind of like random looking stuff here, where it looks like you're going from topic to topic to topic. I'm hoping for your future that you're going to just stick to, if it's Minecraft, stick to Minecraft. And then I want you to go deeper. I don't want you to just play Minecraft. I want you to become the go-to person for a very specific type of Minecraft content. Whether that is that you're an expert at redstone, or whether it's like you're going to go into modding. But if you're just going to play Minecraft episode 1, 2, 3, 4, like, and it's just going to be you playing and stuff's going to happen to you, that's like been done 100 times. So that's like my tip for you, from one former Minecrafter to another. Like, try to be the go-to channel for a certain type of Minecraft content, if that's what you're going to do. But try to avoid these temptations where if you're going to like go out and do something, you feel like you have to bring your audience along for every single thing you do, because it's really going to slow down your growth.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. Hold on, Dan. We have reached the halfway point of this live stream, so I just want to reset the room, as they would say, and just let you all know what was happening here. There's a lot of y'all in the chat that are mad that you feel like you don't have a chance to get your video or channel review. Firstly, We are not doing channel reviews today. That's the first thing. A lot of y'all waiting for channel reviews. That's not today. We do channel reviews every Tuesday around the same time. So if you are waiting for a channel review, come back on Tuesday. On Wednesdays, we do video review, which is what we are doing today. If you want to have a chance to have your video review, there's a form in the description that you need to fill out to have a chance to have your video reviewed. Same with channel reviews. If you come on Tuesday and you want to have a chance to have your channel reviewed on the Tuesday, we have a form in the description that you have to fill out. Spamming in the chat or getting mad at us in the chat is not going to change how we do this. Like, there are so many of you all that want to have a chance to get your content reviewed that we have an orderly way for you to go about doing that. But getting mad at us in the chat is not going to get your content review any quicker or be endearing to us when we have like hundreds of you that want a chance to get your content reviewed. So go to the description, fill out the form, make sure you fill it out correctly, and that way you can have a chance to get your channel or video review. But Tuesdays are channel reviews, Wednesdays are video reviews, and that is how we are moving out here on the channel. Thank you.
We will continue. We are halfway through. Thank you for being here. 124 is the channel we're going to. Let's see if I type it. It's 24, so if I'm smart, I'll just put a 1 in front of it just to be safe. And it is Lego channel. Okay, good. You're going to start.
Here
with
we
this
go.
one. The gaming channels are wearing me out today.
All right, we got a Lego channel. This is Vibrant territory right here.
Almost 10,000 subscribers. Congrats to you. That is awesome. Oh my goodness. Look at the views.
Woo! Okay, apparently you are doing something very correct.
Something recently, I think, has happened here because you've found your place, your home on YouTube. Should we just watch the latest one?
Let's do it.
In 2019, LEGO released the first ever Stranger Things set, The Upside Down. Since then, us fans have patiently awaited the next big Stranger Things set, and there's no set that people have wanted more than the Starcourt Mall from Season 3. So join me in Part 5 of this series, where I make the Stranger Things sets that LEGO didn't want to. Before we start, I'd like to give a huge thanks to Jalil Bricks. He did a bunch of the figures in the set, and I would not have been able to do this without him. But anyways, sit back, grab some Eggos, and enjoy as I share with you my biggest custom set yet, the Battle of Starcourt. The first character in this set is 11. She uses the same hairpiece that she uses in the official set, just in brown.
So the intro is about 30 seconds. What do you think?
This is some of the coolest content I've seen on YouTube in a while. This man is literally making Lego sets that don't exist. That is pretty cool. And I like the intro. I like how you explain what's happening and why it's happening and how you're going to go about doing that. And then you have the little shout out to the guy that helped you out do it. Yeah, this is A1 intro. This is, man, I'm pretty sure the rest of the video is just straight fire. So I love it, man. This is good stuff.
Super focused, super professional. The branding is there in the background and the character that you pull up on the screen that represents like you, but it's not like overtaking the content. You know what I mean? There's the branding isn't like confusing or, you know, off brand. I think the pitch of this video, despite the title being very long, I think it worked. 85,000 views. It came out, I think, just a couple days ago. What day is it? Come on, watch. Just a few days ago it premiered. And I would say for a premiere, this is the right length. 12-minute video premiere is pretty good. I hope you were there in the chat while it premiered. That's important.
Yes, be there.
And it looks like it's very straightforward. Here's the characters, and then we get into some of the different monsters, and then we get into some of the actual scenes, which look amazing. So this person has a unique talent, right? They can look at Legos and go, you know what? I can make this look just like that set from that TV show. And once they manage to build it, they can make their YouTube video. I think that's so cool. I think that's definitely a new take for a Lego channel I've never seen before. And that's the kind of thing. Earlier, I said to a Minecraft channel, you should try and be the go-to channel for a specific type of Minecraft content. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is the go-to channel for a specific type of Lego content. You're not going to get this type of content from probably a lot of other creators. I mean, super well done, super professional.
Can we go back to the list of videos?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to see where the Big Bang came, because
this one, Stranger Things, is like carrying everything right now.
But he even got 165,000 views on Fortnite. Well, my opposite Fortnite. So it seems like the popular topics are getting banger views. Wait a minute, did you do a Lego rewind? What? No way.
Where?
Lego YouTube Rewind. How, what? That is crazy. Like how? How? No way.
I can't with the music, but
that's
yeah.
wild. Okay. So yeah, you are clearly on the right path. You know what you're doing. You don't need much from me and Dan. Just keep doing what you're doing.
if you want a channel like this, look at below the surface here. Like imagine the planning that goes into these videos and the timing, right? Like you did a Moon Knight video a month ago. That's about when the series wrapped up, right? Like we're not far off. The Doctor Strange just came out on Disney Plus. You have a video from a month ago. I kind of wonder if this just recently took off. You have the Stranger Things. Of course, we're between seasons right now, or chapters or volumes or whatever. Like we're waiting for the next volume. So the trailers are coming out, and you've just been hammering Stranger Things, which is like genius. It's just killing it right now. Like the planning that goes into this is not to be taken for granted.
Yep.
Really just truly well done. Spectacular channel.
Volume 2, Season 4 dropped Friday, y'all. Stranger Things. Let's go.
Do we have any advice
in 2019
for their actual videos?
I have nothing, man. You know what he's doing.
Yeah, I feel like they put their channels in. They want a little bit of advice. Let me just go to the middle.
Zales and the Timeout Arcade. Zales is the store where Mike searches for a gift for 11. And over to the right, you can see a few diamonds, as well as the $300 silver teddy bear.
I think Stranger Things music I'd be a little bit worried about using. But maybe it's okay. If you're not getting copyrights, you're probably okay, but I would be worried. What are your outros like?
Soon. Anyways, here's the box art that I made for the set, and I think it looks pretty
You made a box too?
Raw! Wow.
So good.
Professional, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Well, that's about all for today's video. If you have any suggestions for future videos that I could make based
if
on...
you could actually sell these, I know you can't, because that would just get you all types of trouble. If you could actually sell these, oh my, dude, you'd be rich. You'd be rich.
else, then make sure to leave them down below in the comments. And again, huge thanks to Jaleel Bricks for helping me out on this video. I really could not have done it without him. And another huge thanks to minifigs.me for sponsoring today's video. Make sure to go check them out using the link in the description or in the pinned comment. And well, that's about all for today's video.
I did not know you had a sponsor, and I kind of wonder if you know that this is between you and the people you negotiate with. But as I'm scrubbing through this video, I'm still not seeing that website pop up anywhere, and I kind of feel like that would have been something you could have said. Like a lot of YouTubers at the beginning of their content will go, "This video is sponsored by minifigs or whatever." Like more on them in a minute, you know, and then they'll get into their content. And once they're done with the hook and they feel comfortable that you're going to stay and watch, that's when they hit you with like the ad, right? Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you ever bring them in. I would. Oh, here it is. Okay, as a marketer, if I was,
it's time to take.
And again, this is between you and them, but I would be a little bit worried about the placement. If they gave you full like reign of where you put this, I'm a little bit worried that halfway through the video is kind of a long time to wait. So, you know, if I'm just going to say this, if they come back to you and they decide we're not going to work with you again for whatever reason, that might be why. Just
also, Dan, that might be where they wanted it, because a lot of these sponsors, they want it in the middle of the video. They want the middle roll.
And that might be the case. Again, it's between you and them. A lot of the people we've worked with, a lot of the people I've worked with in my personal life, like they want it early in the content, because a lot of these marketers know that people leave by now. You lose a lot of people here, no matter what you do. That's just YouTube.
I don't know how many of y'all are aware, but there are quite a few of us in vidIQ that are into Lego. Just saying, you all.
Yeah, it's true. Anyway, I'm going way off topic, because this could have been very strategic. This could have been already like negotiated.
Yeah.
Not super worried about it. What I was going to say about your outro, though, it just kind of distracted me, is that you let us know really like a long time before the video's over.
Popping it anytime soon. Anyways, here's the box art that I made for the set, and I think it looks pretty professional, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Well, that's about it. We're at 11:50. And the video has about 30 more seconds.
Yep.
And this is the moment where people start to leave.
Pew!
Yep.
Bye. Gone.
So that's 30 seconds where they don't watch anymore. And we're min-maxing here, but ideally, you don't want people to leave at all. you want them to make it to the very, 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 very end. So while this is a good place to do your final shout outs and stuff, you already kind of shouted out the person that you shouted at the end, at the beginning of the video. So you don't even need to do that. What I would have done is when your character's back up on the screen like they are now, I would have literally put the next video that you want them to watch on the screen. And only that, not the 4 elements that you had, literally just that one element, and say, and just link to the last Stranger Things video. If you want to see the blah, blah, blah from Stranger Things, I built that too. So that's in this video that's on the screen now. See you over there.
Okay, so I want to go back to something because Dan kind of highlighted this earlier when another video that we reviewed. When you guys include like call to actions in your videos and you're asking your viewers to do something, don't give them a lot of choice. Earlier, Dan was talking about how the guy at the end of the video, he pointed to a playlist of videos. Don't point to a playlist. Just point to one video, okay? One element, one video. Make it as easy for your viewer as possible, because what will happen is that if the viewer goes and they watch the one video and they enjoy that one video, then they're going to naturally want to watch more of your content anyway. So just let that happen naturally. Don't try to force that on the viewer. Just let your content do the talking for you. Make it easier for the viewer. Send them to one video or have them do one thing, and you might find a lot better success with that.
Yeah, if you test this out and your next end screen is only one thing, I would say this video right here. I built the ultimate Lego Stranger Things Creel house. So I would have said, if you want to see what the Creel house could look like if Lego were making a Stranger Things set, that video's on the screen now. Nothing else. That's the only choice the viewer has. They're way, way, way more likely to click on that than 4 different choices, and none of them you're strongly advocating for. Again, min-maxing. This is not something that is detrimental in any way, but if you want to create that binge session, it's a great way to do it.
Yep.
All right. So 726.
All right, somebody's messing around. Oh, yeah, I'm messing around.
All right, Claw, 87.
87.
Let me just go ahead and type the number 7.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got? Arc Blaine.
Arc Blaine. It's
Like doing shorts, huh?
It's like gaming. Maybe.
It's like a gaming channel doing shorts and long form content. Let's look at the latest long form video.
Hello everyone, we have the Desert Affliction event. This is for Awakened Brutus. So yeah, we have Awakened Brutus coming to the test server very soon. Yeah, this is only on the test server for now. We have to complete the dispatch quests and compose historical records to acquire a grand surprise reward. So I'll show what we have to do here. If we click on resource acquisition, it actually takes us to the bounty board. This is the bounty board. So yeah, as you can see, we have the bounty board here. And over to the left here, we have...
This is 30 seconds.
I would have left the 10. I would have left. Personally, and this is probably me nitpicking because of who I am and what I'm about on YouTube, but there is just no excitement in your delivery when you're talking about this. I don't feel the passion from you about the content. Not to mention the fact that you have on a static screen for 30 seconds. I mean, yeah, you changed it to something else, but you got the static background. And that first thing was on there for like 25 seconds. And then your lack of passion, it does nothing for me. I'm sorry. When you are making content, I mean, I'm not saying you got to go crazy like Viper, but you have to at the very least, like, make me believe as a viewer that you care about the content that you're making. Because if I, as a viewer, don't feel that from you, why should I care? So I need more passion. I just need more excitement from you when you're doing your delivery.
I think that what would help, especially with the static screen, is if you... So this is obviously like a mobile game. There's a reason it's vertical, and you put like a background, which is totally fine. But what would have helped is if you utilize this space more by zooming in on things. Like, so the reason this was a static screen is because they're showing like a very specific card, but you are pointing out different things that the card does. So that's when you would have zoomed in on that thing. So imagine that vertical screen taking up more room on the widescreen, right? And it's like, we're looking at the Desert Affliction, and it zooms in on Desert Affliction. And then it does this, and then it scrolls down to that part. So you just add some of those elements to the video to kind of hold people's attention and also make it easier to kind of like look at what you're saying. When it comes to the delivery, I would agree. It does feel like you're kind of like just, chilling. And a lot of times it's difficult because, well, this is me. This is who I am. And that's totally cool. I understand. The thing, though, is if you can take you and crank you up to 11, whatever that is to you, whatever your version of being 11 is, do that. Crank yourself up and really get excited because you're on YouTube. This could one day be your job. You might get to sit at home and talk about your favorite thing for a whole bunch of people, so be there for it. Be, huzzah, I'm here. I'm in my own space. I got air conditioning. I have my favorite thing in front of me. And then I got you guys. Remember that when you hit record. Try to be the most you possibly can be.
And again, that doesn't mean going all crazy like I do sometimes. But again, a viewer needs to feel the passion from the creator when they're watching content. I as a viewer need to feel like you, the creator, care about your content. I need that because if you don't care, why should I care? So I need to feel that from the creator.
Absolutely. So that was the latest long form video. We're going to look at the latest short now and see kind of how you're doing this differently. This should be really easy in terms of aspect ratio because it's a mobile game. Let's check it out.
Hello everyone, we have the Mauler Will. This is the second event that I've seen for Awakened Brutus. So you can look at the story, the overview, the skills, the realm, and finally the video during this event. You just go ahead and click on the story here and you get 10 normal scrolls and you can go ahead and view the Awakened Brutus' story. You can also get 1,000 Poe coins, 100 Twisted Essence.
So a couple things with regards to YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts kind of live somewhere else on YouTube. And why? The reason I bring that up is because see how the Shorts button is lit up right now? I'm going to mute it. When I click this arrow, and this is how it is on mobile too, I'm swiping to the next short. Look at all the randomness that I get. Look at how many different things. I didn't search for any of this. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this. I don't know what's going on. YouTube Shorts right now is testing things on me. It's here's some stuff that's happening on the short shelf right now. And your video is in there, right? YouTube is going to test this video with an audience on the YouTube Shorts space. Hopefully, after enough time, it has an understanding of who it's going to work better in front of. But until that point, people didn't search for this video, and you're just kind of jumping in and telling us about this event with not a lot of context, and you're talking about the rewards, but you're really treating it, I think, the same way you treat your long form content. And you got to kind of respect that people, when they're on the short shelf, are looking for a different experience. They're looking for a little more excitement. They're looking for a lot of visual stimulation or just something really, really cool. So the 10 scroll things you got there, are those good? Is that a lot? Because if it is, I would have made that the whole short. Oh my gosh, there's this event and it gives you 10 of these. Can you believe that? And that could be the whole video. That sentence could be a whole short. That's how quick it needs to be for the shorts audience. The audience who watches this type of content, they just want one thing before they move on to the next thing. That's how I view a shorts viewer. That's just my personal take on it. There's a whole, we could probably do a whole separate stream looking at shorts and giving tips on how to, enhance your editing and things like that. But shorts especially need to be high energy and as short as possible. Really no longer than they absolutely need to be. Plan your shorts and make it so there are literally one thing. Someone just said something here. Let me just see. Good ponders on the shorts, dopamine heaven. That's yes, exactly. When people are on the short shelf, it is just dopamine hit after dopamine hit after dopamine hit. So when people come across your videos and there's not a lot going on, they're kind of swiping away before they even want to know what's happening. So you should really be approaching that content from a different angle. All right. 7:55. We're going to do this, and then we're going to look at our next vidIQ Max channel. We do have one more of those to show you today. 52 on the form. It is Captain Billy J. Travels. I'm guessing a travel channel. It is. Cruises, travels, theme parks, and fun. All right. So they have a premiere that's coming out tomorrow. So that's scheduled already. Would you like to look at the latest long form video?
Sure. Yeah, we can do that.
Hello everyone, Captain Billy J here, and today we are in downtown Pensacola, Florida, where today is the Grand Fiesta Parade. Fiesta! Those that don't know Pensacola is under 5 flags since it's been established, and so this is a celebration of those 5 flags. Don't ask me to name them because I can't think of one right now. But anyways, I'm going to show you a parade. Last time I showed.
So 30 seconds.
I need some B-roll of Pensacola. It's too much of you in the first 30 seconds of the video, and it would be nice to have like a backdrop of what you're describing and how Pensacola is. Maybe have some shots of the area, or maybe the body of water, or something besides you. I need some more pizzazz a little bit.
20 seconds later, we do get into some of that.
Okay.
And so this is what Viper's talking about is basically, I'm going to mute it. Imagine some of this, just clips like this playing as you're talking. So you just kind of do a super cut of like all the different, like not all the different, but a bunch of different things you saw, because this is going to help people feel like they clicked on the right video, because this is the thumbnail we're looking. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. That was the thumbnail we were looking at, the pirate ship. Mm-hmm. And people, like, imagine if that were to have popped up at the beginning, you really would feel like you're in the right place. Like you came to watch the Grand Fiesta Parade and you're already showing me clips of the parade. In the background, you're describing what the parade's about, why it's happening. When I said earlier, crank you up to 11, I feel like Captain Billy J is making a pretty good effort there. He could have just said it normal, but he's like, we're going to the Grand Fiesta Parade, like kind of put a little bit of a, oomph on it. So that's kind of what we're talking about when you're on YouTube. If you could just do a little bit more, like you just went to a parade, like you should be excited, So that's, I think you've got a lot of footage here, and there's a lot of opportunities to kind of put B-roll. I also, as I'm scrubbing through, okay, you do pop up again. I was going to say, do you ever join us again, or do you just kind of film the parade? But it does look like you are there kind of giving your input every now and again, which is really good.
Yeah.
What is the outro like?
Also, some people in the chat saying that he should have a microphone, and yeah,
it was car audio. Yeah, I think it was like the onboard camera. I would invest in a microphone, I think, for sure.
You guys check out these videos coming up. Yeah, good idea. Captain Billy J out.
So there was an effort to like tell us what we're looking at, but again, there's a lot of choices. We can click on you to subscribe, or we can click on 2 different videos, and you didn't really give us a compelling reason as to why we should click on either. So that's what we were saying earlier. If you can just have one, just have Captain Billy J pop back up, and you're like, if you want to see what parades at Disney are like, I went to one of those, and that's right here on the screen now. See you over there. Just one choice. And it should be, if you're getting a parade loving audience for this video, it should be parade related, I think, going into the next one. Always be thinking about the audience that just watched this video. What else would that person like to see? So that was Captain Billy J. Maybe I just want to look at one short to see what you're doing with that platform. Okay. Wait a minute.
Yep.
Okay, I think this is the right use for shorts, though. I think it looped, and you're pointing out that these are ships. These are not boats. Kind of cheeky, kind of fun. What about this one? I can't do that either. So I heard it's like the Big Butt song, so I see what they're doing. I like this. I think for this channel, like this is like a good way to use shorts. I think they're nice and short. They probably loop pretty well. Yeah, that's awesome.
Also, shout out to Travis and Jeff in the chat. Appreciate y'all being here. What's up?
Yes. Yes, thank you for your help in chat. Let's. Oh my gosh, there's so many today. I don't think the forums ever had this many submissions ever. We're gonna need to split these up in the future. I think.
Probably because I think the people were getting tired of us doing gaming reviews.
I know. It happens during channel audits, and we learned to split them up. And I didn't think to do that for this one, and I should have done it. So this is 7055. This is already way over that. Gosh dang it! I'm just gonna do 800. We're gonna really like aim for the stars here. 361. We've done that one already. Claw. Come on, Claw. 74.
74.
Someone got picked twice, and there's people that are here like, I can't get picked once.
Another gaming channel. Sorry, y'all. We tried.
Well, we'll do this one quick. Fifth Leaf Keezy. I have no idea. Looks like a horror channel. Let's take a look at the latest video.
You know, sometimes it may feel like you're alone, but there's always a serial killer 5 feet from you, regardless of the situation. He might be your next door neighbor. It might be your dog.
I like the intensity with the suspense, right? We're going to get into this horror video and you're setting the stage. The audio is impossible to hear. The music that you've chosen is just kind of drowning you out. And it's so like, there's something about the audio that's kind of muffled and not in a way that's atmospheric, in a way that's just really hard to understand.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be my biggest critique. I also wonder, like, we're 40 seconds in and we're still just kind of seeing you.
Let's try this again.
Okay, no, we are in the game. I was gonna say, how long does this kind of last?
Just know you're not alone.
Yeah, your audio is definitely getting muffled out.
Yeah. But it's a fun way to kind of set the stage. I wonder if it kind of goes on a little too long. I would look at your retention graph and see if people are leaving too early before you actually get into the gameplay of the video. But that is going to be, I think, my critique for you. We've given gaming channels a ton of critiques and they're all very similar. So I'm going to go back to the claw and pick again. 472. 72 on our form. Game reviews.
They're gonna have our heads.
My fault. It's not my fault. Okay, it's a random system.
The gangster show. Okay.
So we don't speak Spanish.
We can still check out the intro though.
Let's check it out.
¿Cómo sería tomar a Bomberman, una de las mejores franquicias en cuanto a juegos de puzzle, y convertirle en un juego de carreras? Claro, recuerdo este juego. Bomberman Fantasy Race es un spin-off de la franquicia homónima, lanzado por primera vez en Japón en enero de 1998.
I think I've seen enough. I think they're editing sharp.
Yeah, I can barely make out what they were talking about. I knew they were talking about video games, obviously, but yeah, I like the intro. He has the B-roll playing behind him as he's talking about what's going to happen or what he's going to do in the video. So this is the way to do it. I like it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think we can't give much advice beyond that because we don't know what's being said. But I love the effort that's going into these. You're getting a lot of views as well, which means you have a really good understanding of the audience you're trying to target with every video. You're reviewing so many different types of games, and your views, for the most part, are really like consistent. Over 10,000 here and here. They're even your lower performing videos. I'm still impressed with the numbers that you're getting.
Yeah, they're getting good views,
especially for the channel size.
Mm-hmm.
So you're doing a lot right. I do regret that we can't leave you with any more actionable advice, just because that is the language barrier that we are dealing with. Nope, we're good there. 520. All right, Mr. Infinity 5.0. Guess what? They're a gaming channel.
Okay, Dan. Next one came, we skip it.
Skip it. Oh no. All right, that'll make some folks mad, but let's skip it. All right. So is this Apex Legends mobile intro? I don't really want to just watch an intro to a game. Is there any video where it's more like, you know, your content? So there's a loading screen.
Yeah. It looks like all these videos are just like run throughs or play, run, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's so long. Like, why didn't you cut that? That's where the video should have started. 27 seconds in is when that video should have started.
My guess is that this is a newer creator.
The question is, why should I watch the video? Did something happen in this fight that is not usual to the game? That's kind of what I'm losing here. I'm guessing most people don't make it this far because of the loading screen. And if you're doing that in all your content, you're going to continue to see just a couple views here and there. So that's editing is going to be the biggest thing for you. I also think there needs to be a personality behind this channel. There should be someone on a mic. There should be someone taking us through this content. Why are we here? What are we doing here? And what am I going to see? What am I going to get out of this?
Okay, so I know that some of you all make content that is intentionally with you just having the content out there and there's no narration, no actual audio of you talking, but you're on YouTube. If we wanted to, especially for you gaming channels, if we wanted to see like just gameplay, we can go to IGN or a GameSpot or any other gaming publication for that stuff. When you're on YouTube, you have a unique opportunity to make the content uniquely you. And a lot of that has to do with inputting your own personality. And you've heard Dan say it over and over today, where is the personality in the content? And that comes from you using your voice, your style, your energy, your passion. And if we don't get that, it's kind of hard for us to gravitate towards your content if there's no you in the YouTube content. So just think about that while you're on here.
All right. So we are getting close to that 800 mark where I've set the claw. 562. Editing. So they are a video editing channel, I guess.
All right. We have the gaming channel for a moment.
We just want to see a variety today. There's a lot of different types of channels here. We want to make sure we get to a good variety. I want everyone to remember this is less about who we're auditing or reviewing and more about the different types of videos you're going to see and different things that we feel could be improved and different things that we feel people are doing right in their content. This is all universal advice. So I'm going to say it looks like they're doing edits of things, maybe. I want to watch... I'm going to skip the first one. I want to watch the second one here from 5 days ago.
Ever since
I can't play the music.
I don't know, but this editing is on point.
It is good editing.
Point. I like it. I'm here for it.
I would say there is a lot of stuff though that I'm a bit worried about for like your future on YouTube. It depends on your goals, of course. If you're just out here having fun, editing and just trying to get some views, totally cool. The problem is the copyright music and the footage that you're editing, I'm assuming isn't yours, right? You're grabbing stuff and you're kind of doing these different cuts. And you obviously have a lot of talent, which is awesome. But showcasing it in this way isn't, I believe, transformative enough. And it's going to really make it difficult if your goal is to become like a YouTuber that is like monetizing your content, you know, you're collecting ad revenue. What's interesting is your first video has 47,000 views. And I can't play the music still because I don't know if it's copyright. But yeah, the edits you're doing are obviously, you know, resonating with someone. I'm just really concerned about the copyright aspect of this content.
And why did the first video get 47,000, but the subsequent video didn't even crack 1,000? That's a little suspicious to me.
Let's look at the engagement real quick. 95 comments.
Yeah, that's something going on there.
Yeah, not as many comments as I would expect. It could be that they shared it somewhere else, like Facebook or somewhere. You know, it happens.
Could be.
What's the about section? Editing is love. So I guess that's my question is what's the goal? and we don't know that. I don't know if they're here, and we don't want to have a back and forth or anything like that. But that would be that's the biggest thing. What is the goal behind it? It's great editing. There's not a lot we can advise in terms of like helping your retention and stuff. You got that covered. It's the copyright content though, and do you have permission to use the clips you're using, and so on and so forth. Those are our just general cautions. Other than that, you just started a couple months ago. I'd be putting out a lot more content when it comes to YouTube. You want a little more consistency. But yeah, good luck. We will hit up the claw again, which will choose number 34. We might have done this one already.
I think we did that already. Yeah.
Smiley Mummy Lydia, to educate and explore. All right. Yep. And so they're doing some shorts, maybe just exclusively shorts. Well, let's look at the latest video. It's how I quickly wash my hair, just 3 steps. Okay. So it's complete silence. It's not me muting it.
Hi guys, how are you? What's up everybody? Welcome to Mommy Lydia's channel, Smile Mommy Lydia. Today we want to do our hair, okay? I want to show you how to wash your hair, your natural hair. This is how I do mine with 0 cost. Okay? I undid my hair yesterday.
So we're over 30 seconds in. What do you think?
I think she needs to approach this a tad bit differently. And what I mean by that is maybe film some B-roll of your hair after it's been washed, and then play that in the beginning to give viewers a view of what they can expect. And then after you show the B-roll of your hair, what it looks like washed, then go into how you got to that point. Me and Leron talked about this at a VidCon last week about starting at the end first and then showing us how you got to the end, because that is a quick way to hook the viewers, especially if the ending is something that really can hook people in. Start with the ending first and then show us how you got there. That might be a better way for her to approach this, in my opinion.
I love that. Yeah, I think it's an interesting choice to be doing vertical in a long form video. I think since you have the full space of 16:9 frame, I would have turned your phone or whatever you're filming on just to get that 16:9 frame. The silence in the beginning made it a little confusing. I was kind of checking to see if it was muted. I didn't know what was going on. So if you had come in under those pictures and started talking about like what the video was going to be about, that would have, I think, been a little more appropriate. So some little tweaks there, I think, could really help as well. All right. I did say earlier we're going to do our next Max channel. I apologize that I got so caught up in the claw and the drama of it all that I did not do that. But we do have another vidIQ Max channel. Now, there's over 700 submissions on our forum today, almost 800 submissions on our forum today. And you might be thinking, well, how the heck am I going to get reviewed? Well, the folks in vidIQ Max got ahead of the line today, which is awesome for them because only about 4 or 5 people submitted on that forum. And it worked out beautifully because we're going to be looking at Garage Gym Tips. They are a vidIQ Max member. I'll talk a little bit more about what vidIQ Max is in just a second. But we've seen their channel before, I believe, on channel audits, but we never actually get to look at their videos. So we have given them some advice before on their thumbnails and things like that. They've done another video since we've last been here. Let's check it out.
Today, we are going through a CrossFit gym for under $1,000 since Coop's list is no longer relevant. And plus, there are some options I don't agree with that can be changed out for better options. Looking at the total that Coop's list was, it's now $1,052. So we need to be under $1,000 mark. First option that I want to delete is the Fitness Reality Squat Rack. The reason for this is because it's not going to be great for kipping movements. If we click into it here, it's not going to be bolted down in any kind of sections. You're going to have a lot of shade. When you go up to do a bar muscle up, you're going to have to worry where you're going to place your hands.
So it's 30 seconds.
Okay. I only have one critique for this man, and it's a Viper nitpick. I just need more passion, man. I need something in the delivery. I mean, maybe it's just the content that you're teaching us something. And I know when people teach things, they try to be all professional with things. I just kind of feel like your tone is a little too professional and there's not enough enthusiasm in what you're talking about. But that's really the only critique I have of this at all.
I think that aside, my immediate thing that I noticed was in your intro, you use these sound effects right here. Let me back up a little bit.
Yeah,
These,
yep.
They were loud enough to make it so we couldn't hear they like bleeped you out. We couldn't really hear what you were trying to say.
Yep.
So just kind of watch that in your editing. What I will say though is like they've added chapters to everything. I appreciate that they didn't take very long in their intro. They kind of addressed, here's the problem I'm seeing, and here's how we're going to address it. And then they went right on to Amazon and started looking at different products and explaining why you want certain things. Like if I was building a gym and I was trying to be under $1,000, I would want to come to this person because it seems like they know their stuff. You know, I love that. I love everything I'm seeing here. And I think, again, if we're nitpicking, I would say that because you're literally your set is your home gym, which also happens to be a garage. It's again that reverb we're getting off the walls. There's a lot of echo. You do have a lapel mic. I would say this is something I'd be looking to change over time. This is not something you need to worry about for your next video, but just as you look to make incremental improvements to your content, it is still rather echoey in your space. So something you want to be working on just kind of like in the future.
Let's different from what he's done in the past. I don't know what he's done in the past, but yeah.
It is interesting. I love the concept of gym under $1,000. I think you're probably going to get a lot of new viewers over a long period of time. This could be an evergreen video for you. Looking at what you've done in the past, though, so increase your pull-up ability for CrossFit. That did really well. The secrets to proper squat stand-up. So we're kind of doing like workout techniques. You have a big gym with a lot of different equipment in here. So there's like, yeah, if you're someone who's building a home gym and you're into working out, I mean, this is probably like a nice, well-rounded channel for you.
Can we click on the oh, never mind.
Sorry, go ahead.
Can we click on the secrets to proper squat stand up real quick?
Where?
Right, you just had it. You were just there.
This one?
Yep, that one.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Setting up your squat stand can be a simple process, but vital in preventing you from tripping over the base. If you are looking for a full review and unboxing,
Okay,
I'll put the video up in the.
I thought I would get a different delivery note, but it's the same delivery. Okay.
Okay, gotcha. So the other thing I wanted to say about this video was I wanted to see the outro. I just want to see how you would go about sending your viewers maybe to another piece of content.
$66.57. Not only is this garage gym underneath $1,000, but also allows you to get rid of that pesky membership and eliminate your worry about those high gas prices that are to come. No garage gym is complete without the flooring. Here's a video on budget garage gym flooring.
There you go. The handoff. Beautifully done.
That was smooth. That was smooth AF.
Woo! That was fantastic. That is what we've been talking about all day long.
Today we are going.
We've been talking about that handoff into just one video. No home gym is complete without the floor. That's right here.
Damn, that was smooth.
Yeah. That was awesome. I think you're doing a lot of things right. I think this is coming together really, really nicely. The thumbnails, I've noticed, we have talked about these in the past. I noticed with this one, you did a little work around the thing that, whatever this thing is, sorry, not a gym person, I guess. You've kind of like cut it out and put like a stroke on it, but it's still, because the background is like so busy, it's still kind of hard to see. I kind of wonder if you could have played with some different camera angles, zoomed in on different things. Like, what if the thumbnail was you like over your shoulder, and you have the bar kind of like it's positioned now, but it's like it's mostly your face, and maybe you're looking at the camera, so you're like this, and it's like right up in your grill. So the viewer is seeing that you're holding weights and they're making eye contact with you. Like, I'd be playing with different thumbnails like that, because these really big zoomed out ones, and maybe not in this context because you are talking about building a home gym, but there are certain instances where you might play around with that. It's just because of the gym setup you have, it's just kind of hard to see. But, it's definitely, I think, a thumbnail evolution, something you've been working on, and something that has been, I think you've been making some really good steps in the right direction. There you go. That was our next vidIQ Max user. vidIQ Max, as we said a little bit earlier, for some folks who were probably not here before, this is our new coaching product here at vidIQ. Basically, what that means is if you join vidIQ Max, you have access to our fleet of YouTube coaches. Is that the right word? We have 3 expert coaches on call for you all the time in our Discord. This is a private Discord just for you and other vidIQ Max students. And there's some incredible students at all different levels in their YouTube journey in there that are giving some fantastic advice on their own. So you're getting a lot. You're not even just getting access to our coaches, but just the expertise of an entire YouTube community that is paying to be there. They're not in there to screw around, is what I'm saying. And we've seen a lot of early success in a very short amount of time with a lot of these creators.
Dan, you didn't even mention that in addition to the 3 coaches that they have access to, there are special guest coaches that come in sometimes too and give advice and presentations, man. It's lit.
There's so much going on in vidIQ Max that it's hard to remember it all. But yes, there are 2 presentations a month, but there's usually way more because there's just bonuses on top of bonuses on top of bonuses. But you're guaranteed 2 presentations a month. And a lot of those presentations do feature guest speakers. Ian Corzine, is that how you say their name? Came in to talk about copyright and blew everybody's mind. I watched that session afterwards. I just could not believe the level of knowledge that they have on YouTube copyright. And they're going over all kinds of different courses, basically courses, essentially hour-long courses. And then there's Q&A afterwards as well. You can get your questions answered. And if you sign up today, you will actually have access to that call that they were on and all the ones before it. The entire library of vidIQ Max calls is there for you on tap right now, literally right now. So check it out. vidIQ Max is linked down below, vidiq.com/max. All right, we're going back to the claw.
And as Tish alluded to in the chat, not only do you get access to the coaching, you get access to our booth tool set too, which is pretty much all of our top level tools.
Yes. Gosh, there's so many things to point out. I need like a little note card. Yeah. So if you are someone who's been thinking about getting the vidIQ Boost set of tools, go ahead and jump in Max 2. You get everything.
Ooh, football channel. Okay. Now this is American football or European football. Let's see. It is European football. All right.
Okay, so I'm not going to click on these shorts because when it comes to, YouTube shorts of like moments and stuff, we always have the same advice. Is this your content? Is it transformative? Because if you're just re-uploading stuff that isn't yours, it's really, I worry for shorts channels like this in the long run. But it looks like you also have a football manager video. Top 10 things needed to be added to FM23. So, and this is vidIQ, please. Wait a minute. What does it say? vidIQ, please watch this one and read the description before. Now, before I do that, I'm going to let you know that people don't read descriptions before they watch videos. So you should not ever rely on that. But what does the description say? My mic is broken at the moment. So, oops, sorry. I'm clicking buttons on my end. My mic is broken at the moment, so just waiting to get a new one to start using audio. So my first few videos have no audio. Okay. Fair. So we're going to watch a video where there's going to be text on the screen.
Hey, lads, it's your boy Inz's plays.
Wait, what? His mic was broken. I'm confused.
I think he was alluding to the first few videos that he did, not this particular video.
Top 10 things that could be added or improved in Football Manager 23. So without further ado...
No, it's an AI voice.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Let's get right into the vid. At number 10 is budget increases. I believe that it is a bit hard to buy and sell players on the market due to having a low...
I wouldn't have used this music just because it's Nintendo. It couldn't be less related to, Football Manager. I would have just picked something from the YouTube library.
And it's like, get it out of here.
It's so loud and distracting. I promise that's, going to be way better for the viewers, I think. What's my settings? 480. Oh, that is as high as this goes. The next bit of advice I have for you is we got to crank this video quality somehow. Figure out how you can capture at least 720 footage, if not more. And that's going to help out tremendously because you see what's happening here is that even at like the shrunken size, I can't read any of the text on the screen. And that's a big problem because you're trying to like demonstrate things here. And I can't see any of what I assume are like player names or stats that are really, really important. So there's definitely something to work on there. The AI voice is better than a lot of AI voices I've heard in the past. So it tricked me for a second. It sounded real, but as it went on, I could tell it was an AI voice. I like the effort. I was worried that you just did text on the screen. I was going to ask you, why not wait until you get the microphone? But I think your solution in the meantime worked out, is what I'm saying. But I'm really looking forward to you getting that new microphone. What did you think?
Yeah, the AI voice was actually good. Had me fooled for a moment, but yeah, you definitely want to get a microphone. But this whole this big large text on the screen and there's nothing happening. I don't know about all that though.
Well, I did pause the video, to be fair.
Okay.
Budget, for example, I was trying to do an Arsenal save, but
Yeah,
I only
it's
had
not going to work. No.
Yeah, the music, I'm trying to listen, but the music is, I'm worried about copyright for one thing, but I'm also worried about, I can't really hear the voice. So when you do get that microphone, be sure to bring you up over the music bed, whatever music bed you decide to use. I would also avoid Nintendo's music, especially for a non-Nintendo game. Just trust me on this.
Avoid Nintendo everything, okay?
just put it all, like, I know they make some really catchy tunes. They know that too, and they love to copyright people for it.
Oh, they will come for you. Also, the blurry background for the entire video looks like that's not going to work. I need something else.
I pointed that out while you're having headphone trouble. It's 480. This is as high as I can get it to go. And I was saying, like, it's so hard to read. We can't really tell what's going on. It looks like a piece of foggy glass over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are our critiques, I think.
Yep.
You did do a top 10 video though. It looks like you kept it nice and short. You gave your 10 points. I'd be working on the resolution, and I'd be working on the adjustments in the editing to the volume for sure.
Yep. All right, looks like we got time for maybe one, maybe two more, and then we gotta go.
We're over 800 now on the claw. You guys are wearing out the claw.
What is happening today?
We're gonna need some claw insurance.
Who sent you all?
367. I feel like we've picked that one before. 367. Yeah, we have not. Okay.
Roblox superhero game. Okay.
Doing some shorts.
Short.
I participated in an Envision Webverse demo event, and here's how it went. Okay.
Wait, Dan. How does a creator make a video that got no views? How is that even possible?
Where?
It's a new video tomorrow on the top row, 0 views. No
3
views.
weeks. It is a short new video tomorrow. I wouldn't have made this short, just announcing something for an audience that'll probably never find it anyway, because shorts is just such a different space. YouTube shorts, I have seen shorts with 0 views before. There's some shorts that don't get tested, and it might be, it could be for any number of reasons. I don't know.
That's very odd. I've never seen that before.
The title doesn't help. Like, YouTube, what is YouTube supposed to do? Like, it doesn't. It could probably identify Roblox on its own now because YouTube's pretty smart. But like, you didn't obviously put like any metadata there to help it out, to try and help you find an audience. But let's look at the latest video.
Okay.
Hey everyone, I'm here on.
So 3 seconds. 1, 2.
Hey everyone,
Oh, 2
I'm
seconds.
here on Envision's Webverse demo for an event. Now, we have to fight to the death.
Oh my god. Oh boy.
What do you think?
I've seen enough. Earthly. Your voice, I can barely hear you. I think as Dan would probably say, the music is like drowning your voice out, or something is drowning your voice out. I don't know. But the other problem is, what is happening with this video quality? It's like I'm watching something from the 80s. Like, I can't see anything. Like, it's blurry. Like, what's going on? Dan, what's happening here?
It's not me. It's the videos we're looking at. Everyone's just got like really low quality settings for some reason. These days, people are watching on like TVs a lot. Like, you got to be recording in 1080 if you can, especially gaming content. It's super, super crucial. Do whatever you can to get the video quality up. And then also, you're playing on like a nighttime map, and this game is just not lit very well for like this purpose. You know, I would have tried to like, I would have, sometimes there's games where you got to wait until it's daytime outside to record, which is very silly because it's a game, but YouTube compresses the footage after you've compressed it in your editing software. And so everything's just really, really dark and hard to see. the 2 seconds of silence at the beginning was confusing because it made it feel like you were never going to talk. I would have cut that out and just started talking immediately. Also, you said you're doing a Webverse demo event or whatever, but that's the title of the video. So you've kind of repeated yourself. Didn't need to do that. I would have just jumped right in. You know, I would have teased with some kind of incredible moment and then kind of jumped in like, so I'm playing as Spider-Man and I'm in this game here and it's going to be crazy, blah, blah, blah. It does look like the scene changes a lot. It does look like things are happening, but it's really quiet. It's really mellow and it's dark and hard to see. So like there's a lot of those kinds of quality elements where like other Roblox channels are going to kind of completely like dominate here. I would be looking. Here's how you should do this. I'm just gonna throw this into the YouTube search bar just to see if it pops up from anyone else. This is kind of what you're competing with here. So this is the first result is Spidey Plays. It has over 2,000 views from a month ago. They're not talking either, which is interesting. But you could see a lot more of what's going on. This one kind of did like a cinematic intro with the Spider-Man music. This one's a really cinematic. Oh, that's probably it's from the people. So anyway, looking at the difference between those videos, even though there wasn't a creator kind of introducing us, it was very much like excitement, you know, drama, and you could see what was happening too. A lot of people doing text on the screen these days in place of a microphone. All right, Claw, take us home.
One more time.
438. Gaming content.
Of course.
2 forms next time. We're going to change it up.
One video looks like. Oh no, never mind.
No, yeah, sorry, it's on the home feed. Potato Z. What is Potato Z doing? Because it doesn't look like gameplay content. I'm seeing the Avs won the Stanley Cup, and so that's here. And then
might be NHL gameplay content. Well, at least some of it anyway.
Or do you think they're just fans of the Avs?
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to
Yeah, that's a video game.
In today's video, we're gonna be talking about
It's not game.
the Colorado Avalanche being 2020.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
So they used the game to talk about the news story, basically.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
So interesting. Do you always do that or no? Because there's some Minecraft survival, then there's some Fortnite. So I just wanted to get a feel for like what's like an average video for you, and it's hard because you're jumping over way too many topics. But let's just look at Minecraft home for me.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 2 of the Minecraft Survival Series. So, in today's video, we are going to be trying to get diamonds, try and get at least some iron stuff.
That was kind of the title that we missed out on. Today's video, we're going to try to get diamonds. Set the expectation, set the goal in the title and the thumbnail. Not the most exciting goal, but more exciting than Minecraft Survival Let's Play number 2 Caving. Try to break this habit of welcome back to the episode. It's episode 2, and we're just playing Minecraft, and I guess today we're going to get diamonds. Jump right in, and then if you want to take it to the next level, add some stakes. Why do you need those diamonds? What's going to happen if you don't get them? Is something going to happen? And if not, could something happen? These are the types of things I would be thinking about when I'm shooting my next Minecraft video. If I love this and I subscribe for your Minecraft series, how long am I going to wait until episode 3? Because this was 9 days ago, and you spent your next 4 videos talking about NHL. The audiences there have diverged. They could not be more different from one another.
Yeah.
So that is the challenge you have ahead of you as well. This goes for all channels. If your channel looks anything like this in terms of topic jumping, this is something for you to keep in mind. I know I'm just back in channel audit mode, but you got to focus on an audience. You're trying to focus on all of the audiences for all of the video games. Focus on one audience and be hyper focused on that audience.
So what you all have to realize is that when you are uploading content to YouTube, the number one thing that you should ask yourself before you hit publish in your creative studio is, why would anyone want to watch this video, or why should anyone watch this video? If you can easily answer that question, then go ahead and push publish. But if you yourself have a hard time trying to figure out why should somebody watch a particular video that you uploaded, you might want to rework it a little bit to make it more visible, to make it more understandable why somebody would want to watch that video or need to watch it. You need to have a why. Why should a viewer spend 5, 10, 20 minutes of their time to watch your video? You need to figure that out. And that needs to be utterly apparent in the video itself.
So there you go. Another week of video reviews down. Thank you so much, Viper, for your help.
Thank you for inviting me, man.
Thanks, everybody, for submitting your channels. We got a record number of submissions. Next time, we will use 2 forms because this happens. We get a lot of gaming channels, and we get a lot of channels that are not gaming channels. We want to have a better balance of gaming versus non-gaming so that we can get a huge, big picture of all different types of content that are out there, because it's going to be really hard to get yours in there. But if you want that extra awesome chance to get your videos on this live stream, vidIQ Max users have a huge jump on you. And that's just one tiny little extra benefit of all the other benefits. So visit vidIQmax.com to learn more about that. And we will see you next time. I didn't get the end screen ready, so let me try that again. Blah, 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 blah. Talking about vidIQ Max, how you should totally do it because it's awesome. I'll see you next time.